what is up YouTube? Today I'm going to be doing a video about my new macro deck that I've built. And while I do go through some of the replays, I'll tell you a little bit about it. Basically the whole setup is having Chaos Zone, Macro, and Necroface and Gravekeeper Servant. Now there is a lock with it that I figured out. It's called, it's called the Servant lock. And what you do is you have Macro, Cosmos, and or D-Fissure with Gravekeeper Servant on the field, and your opponent cannot declare an attack at all. You can still attack perfectly fine, but your opponent cannot declare one because Gravekeeper Servant says your opponent must send one card from the top of their deck to their graveyard to declare an attack. Now if you had D-Fissure on the field and if it was a monster, you can't attack. If you had Macro on the field, you just can't do it at all because under Macro Cosmos it says all cards must be banished. So in this, I just play 3 Macro, 3 Chaos Zone, 3 Dark Bribe, 2 Servant, and in the side, when I have this deck going, I usually side in Soul Absorption because I can gain 500 life points for every remove from play card. And a great way to do that is have Macro on the field with Chaos Zone, Servant, and or D-Fissure, and when they pop my Necroface, or if I pop my Necroface because I play 2 Snipe Hunter, then I gain 500 points for each one that's removed from play, and in one game I gained 5,500 life points. I did lose because it was Bujin, and it just didn't go well because my, for some reason Devpro screwed up and would not let me save one of my cards instead, so during the duel, so I kind of lost. But this guy was just playing some bad zombie deck that I just did not understand. And of course, first time I've ever bottomlessed a goblin zombie, but it was worth it. Gave me a chaos counter. So that was pretty cool. And of course, in the extra deck, I play mostly rank 3s and some rank 4s. I play 2 Master Key Beetle and, of course, 2 Leviaire, Zen Mains, 1 Ghost Struck Alucard, which does not come out till Shadow Spectre, so can't really play that at regionals, that specific card at regionals, but I can play the others, so that's kind of nice. And of course, even though I knew he couldn't attack, I still wanted to get out of the way and gain a counter. And he Book of Life, to which I understand, but it still gained me a counter, so I did not care less. And I still have Salt and Judgment on the field. And then Call of the Mummy, I have no clue. And here comes Duality. And I picked up Necroface and just set him face down, because even if he somehow Dark Hold, I would still be able to gain Necroface's effect. Now this duel did go on for about 23 or 24 turns, so it's going to be going by really slowly. And of course I MST'd, just to get out of the way. Blind MST is better than no MST. And of course I use Chaos Zone's effect to bring back Evil Storm Katos and pop a card. I play 1 Evil Storm Katos, 2 Thunderbird, and 2 Lantern, all for their, tribute banish thing. Tributing. It's really nice. I like them. And then I play 2 Cyber Valley, 2 Snipe Hunter, Tour Guide, and Night Assailant. And then Field Bearer, and I was like, nope, gotta get rid of it. That's when I decided to use Judgment. And Field Barrier would actually be a really good side deck for this card, for when I'm playing against others and they're trying to pop my crap all the time. And of course, he still can't battle, so not much he can do there. And of course, I just summon Chaos Zone again, get rid of Zombie World, and end my turn by saying Dark Bribe. And here comes Gold Sark. Now, too bad I already had Necroface on the field, but that's okay. I put Snipe Hunter in there knowing I could last 2 more turns and I would get him and pop cards. Because Snipe Hunter's effect is you discard 1 and let me read it. You discard 1 card to select 1 card on the field and roll a 6-sided dice. If the result is not 1 or 6, destroy the selected card. And it is not once per turn. It does not state once per turn. You can use it multiple times in the same turn. I'm sick of people telling me that I'm wrong. So, of course, 1 a lantern, and he bottomlesses it, and that's fine. That gains me a counter. Puts me back up to 2. At once, I've had up to 15 counters. So that is nice. Of course, another counter. He brings out Illblood, which I think is just weird, but I do not say anything. I just let it be. And of course, it's been 2, so I get Snipe Hunter. I summon Snipe Hunter, drop Compulse, and pop my Necroface and get Necroface's effect off and gain counters. Which is fine by me. Games went to 7. Of course, Ketos comes out to play. And I add another counter, and I pop Solidarity just because he is stupid. And he can't attack anyway, so it's not really a huge deal to me. And Cyber Valley. Laid down 5 and popped it. Use the effect Chaos Zone and bring back the lantern. This time I go over for Master Key Beetle and I protect my card of D-Fissure. And I run over his shit for 500. I think by now he knew he couldn't get over it, so he just kind of sat there and took it. Okay, he has Zombie World, Zombie Master, whoop-de-doo. Set the macro, and he scooped. Okay, so this is, this is versus random. Some random kid, dude, whatever they are. I honestly can't remember if I beat them or they beat me. I think I beat them because it was ice barriers. So it's bad kid stuff. But, of course, I set the 3 and the morphine jar, so got these 2 in hand. I don't really care for ice barriers. I don't think they're that great, but it's whatever. And I bottomlessed it. That's a great start. And of course now I have Chaos Stone on the field. So I go in for the kill. Activate macro. He dark bribes, and then I dark bribe his dark bribe. It's just as fun as solemning a solemn. You know, just solemn judgment, your solemn judgment. It's just as fun. And of course I go flip, if I remember correctly, and morphine jar and drop his crap. All in the banish zone, which is nice. And I gain 4 counters. And of course now I have gold sark, so I can put Necroface in there and gain more counters. And he really didn't stand a chance. I mean, I got his gores in there, come on. And then Chaos Zone's effect to get gores back. By removing 7 and specialing him. And then, of course, might as well hit him with Morphine Jar because he can't attack. So, of course, just set the other 2 just in case and let him go. Now, what's really fun to do is double Servant and a Defissure, but if you don't have the Defissure, you can still double Servant and they still have to mill twice, or send cards twice. So he just scooped after that. And then we have versus Destiny Hero. Which, again, I didn't understand all of his shenanigans. He did play, I think, some weird, I was just like, whatever cards, that was okay. I mean, EA Heroes and Destiny Heroes are kind of good still, but I don't see the big pizzazz in them. But that is okay. So, of course, I go Chaos Zone. And I have a lot of options here into Duality. And there's my Soul Absorption and Dark Bribe. And I took the Dark Bribe just to be on the safe side. And then I went Gold Sark and Necroface and added 1. Now, what would have been really good is also having Morphine Jar, because that would have been the best. But, oh well, you know, you do what you do. And then Allure of Darkness. And I just put Torguide in there. Set 2, and let him go. And I do have 8 counters on the Chaos Zone, so that's nice. And he brought in something called Diamond Dude, which was interesting. And he goes battle phase, and I go, okay. Not much I can do. I just take it, because it's not a huge deal. And when he does this, I go, no. You shall not pass, but you shall give me counters. And of course now I get my Macrocosmos. So that is nice. Chaos Zone. Get my Snipe Hunter just cause. Battle phase, hit him for 15. And then of course, what does he do? He Gorzes. No, just go. Okay. That is fine. I have Snipe Hunter. Effect. Pop your shit. Go away. Right. You go away, Gorge. You're poop. You're always gonna be poop. But towards the end, this guy got pretty salty. I wish we could honestly see the logs and like the conversations people have with others, but you can't. And it wasn't a huge deal. I just was like, okay, chain macrocosmos, and he's like, I don't get it. I'm like, you're stupid. That's why. And of course, add 6 counters. And then I had bottomless, but got my Necro face. And I bring back Snipe Hunter if I remember correctly. Yep. And of course, the best way to do it is Snipe Hunter into Necro face and pop stuff. I landed on... I landed on 1, but that was okay. Because Necroface still got banished, which means things still got banished as well. And that honestly would have probably been the best time to have like soul absorption, but what can you do? I go bottomless. None of that. Add me a counter. Whatever. That was kind of painful. Actually, that was extremely painful. But, you know, you win some, you lose some, and you learn. And then a lantern into popping it. And that's really nice to do. It's just a lantern or gold sark, and then when you have Chaos Zone, just bring it back out whatever you gold sarked. So tribute, destroy, and add a counter. And then it add another counter. So it just shows that this deck has to be extremely consistent to win. You have to have your Chaos Zone, you have to have your macros, and you have to have your defissure, but, you know, it's all the same. And then, yeah, that was bad, I lost, but it was a good experience. So yeah guys, that is a few of my duels with my macro deck. Everybody rate, comment, subscribe, all the good YouTube stuff, and hopefully I can post a few more duels soon. Bye guys.